In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a highlighted headline widget in a Kajabi landing page. So it's going to look like this page. This is our final product. And if you refresh the page, you'll see that it has that animation. The highlight happens, like you can see it drawing across the page when you load this page or when you land on it. So I'm going to show you how to set this up in Kajabi. To get started, I am just in a landing page here. I'm going to pop into the text or the hero section. All it has right now is an image block. So I'm going to go to add content. And then here under custom widgets, we'll click learn more. And you'll see it says 0 of 1 widgets used. My Kajabi plan just includes 1 widget. I haven't paid for any more at this point. So just know that you will be limited to 1 widget until or if you choose to upgrade. Okay, so I'm looking for highlighted headlines. Okay, and so here is where you can update the text. They're saying, let your central idea shine. And so we have these 3 separate elements within here. This one is static text. Nothing's happening with the let your. Central idea, this is the one that's highlighted. And the transition words, meaning the ones that actually get highlighted, are central idea. So whatever it is, like personality, you can change that there. Highlighted text color is black. And then font type, I can change my font type in here. I'm going to do Laura for that one. It's only going to change that the word personality. We have to, if you want to change the let your and shine, we're going to have to do it in a different place, which is kind of weird. But anyway, for now, we're changing this to Laura. And these other ones, we're just going to leave as they are, static text, shine. At this point, this is like, it's too small. It doesn't really pop as much as I want it to. Actually, let's move it up here. So I'm going to drag it above that image. I'm just going to delete this image because I really want this headline to be the main attention grabber of this section. So we're going to continue to edit this widget. Edit widget. Okay, so look and feel. This is where we get into changing a little bit more. And under highlights, you have a ton of different options. I kind of like the underline, or like this underline is a little bit thicker. You can play around with it. You can play around with all these things. That's what I would recommend doing. You can change the highlight color. Let's say I want this to be pink, pinky purple. Okay. And then animation, you can choose to have the animation repeat or not, which means that when the page loads, that highlight animation is either going to happen once or it's just going to continue to happen. So if you want it to continue to happen, you can adjust these highlight display duration, text display duration, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to turn it off, actually. I don't think I want it to repeat. Okay, now under advanced, so font, you'll recall that we changed this to Laura, but right now the font is still default. So I want to change that to Laura so that it all matches. Great. And then font size, again, I want this to really pop. So I'm going to go up to 64. Great. And this will change the color of the font, but I'm happy with it the way it is. Then I'm going to click Save Changes, just so I don't lose what I've already done. Okay, so we're going to preview it. Okay, and it's left aligned. So I'm going to, I forgot to update that. We'll go to look and feel. So we'll go to advanced and text align is left. I'm going to change that to center. Okay, save changes. Okay, so in this, like, I like the way that this looks. And now I'm thinking, the next thing I'm thinking about is a background image that would match, that would complement this this like bold, attention grabbing headline. So in advance, I went to Canva and I found this picture of a woman. It's always a woman with her arms open on a beach when you look for like freedom or something. But so I want to use this in the background. However, the way that it is now, it fades out a lot on this left-hand side. So we're going to add some gradient here. Okay, I'm going to, I know that this is the gradient I like to use, but I'm going to change the color to white, which means that when I put it on top of this image, okay, it kind of fades out instead of having that distinctive line. Okay, so we'll download this. Okay, so going back in here, I'm going to go into background, and I want my media type to be, or background media type to be image. And I'm going to upload that new image I just got. Okay, so cool. We still have some spacing adjustments to do. So what I want is, I want this to be narrower. Let's shrink it down to 7, but I want it to be left on the left-hand side. So I'm going to add a custom code spacer on the right. Okay, great. So that just means that maintains the image on the right, and the text is just going to be on top of the white background. So now I want this to be left aligned. I know that I just centered it, but we'll go to edit widget and right back to look and feel. All right, advanced text align left. Okay, save changes. Cool. And then I want it to be taller. So we're going to go to desktop layout, make section full height. Okay, so let's see how this looks on the live page. I'm going to save it and preview. Okay, and yeah, now that I'm seeing it, I have enough space here that I can make this all, I want to make it all on one line so we don't have just shine on its own line. So we will increase the width of this. And you'll notice I'm doing this in the block. I'm not editing the widget itself. So just to change the number of columns that the widget takes up is something that I do in like the Kajabi page editor. Okay, cool. So this is looking good. This is the way I wanted it to look. I mean, it's obviously, I wouldn't stop here. I would add some more copy. I might actually drag this up on the page a little bit. We'll just do that right now. I'll go back into desktop layout. And so I'm in this widget, and for the outside spacing, I'm going to do -100 to just pull it up on the page a little bit. Great. And right, it only does that highlight once because I asked it to not repeat the animation. But this, I think this looks cool, and it's like a good way of having a really bold headline and grabbing that attention as soon as somebody lands on your page.